They were teenagers. My mom and dad met on the square in Bentonville and fell in love, and then that was the beginning of their story. They established this restaurant downtown called the Horseshoe Grill, and that was in the 30s, and it became the place to go. So they established themselves as restaurateurs. My mom was cooking, my dad was cooking, his brother Buddy was cooking. It was quite a family affair at that time. And then Dad was drafted and went away to Okinawa, and Mom ran the Horseshoe Grill by herself during that period of time. It was while he was in Okinawa that he conceived the idea of creating a resort down at Lake Atalanta, which had been created as the water source for Rogers in 1938. And so upon returning to Rogers, he approached the city. They thought it was a fabulous idea. They gave him a 99-year lease and the use of the only piece of heavy equipment the city owned to help create the resort, which consisted of the double a big size swimming pool, restaurant, boat dock, skating rink, other amenities. The materials were repurposed from Camp Crowder, which had closed because the war had ended. So in 1947, the groundbreaking began, and in 1948, it was dedicated. So opening day for Cactus and Lavonne Clark was huge, as it was for the rest of the community as well as the four-state area. After a year and a half of hard work, it culminated into the dedication on July 4th, 1948, which was a Sunday. There were so many people, grows from around not only the counties but out of state, that the Arkansas National Guard had to be called in for crowd control. That was one of the reasons that Daisy Manufacturing located here, because of the amenities. They were bringing all their families from Michigan, where these people were used to having recreation and fine restaurants and shopping and such. So Lake Atalanta was it. And then that was the beginning of today. Without their influence, at that point, we would not be the vital community we are now. So after Lake Atalanta was developed into the resort, about 11 years later, Mom and Dad were able to start their dream home, Clark Acres, which is nestled between the historic downtown and Lake Atalanta and all of that $18 million renovation they've just created there. It's a haven and a piece of Eden that doesn't exist anywhere else.